everybody? Ben Garrett here from Mudcat Media. That's Knox Kiffin. Knox Kiffin, and he is here sitting with me at the Riverland Roofing Studios to talk a number of different topics, to maybe get him a podcast started himself here with Mudcat Media. Just a lot of fun things going on. First and foremost, Knox, how are you, man? How's everything going?
I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm good. How's school, man? Like, listen, it's really crazy because you moved to Oxford not too recently. So like, what's it been like settling in as an Oxford High kid and also like a Charger, man? It's kind of big. Is you finding a home here?
Yeah, I feel like school's pretty easy. The switch from California to Mississippi, I just feel like it's a lot more easy. You know, I got all A's now, which I didn't in California, but yeah, I think it's easy. I love being on the football team too. I really like the team and all my teammates.
You talk just like your dad. Have you gotten that a million times?
No, I've never gotten that.
Come on, you're very low talking, very quiet. You know,
Yeah.
it's hilarious. Like Lane, and I know you're not like that around normal people. Instead of sitting here talking to a stupid ginger idiot, you know, for a podcast. But you know, as far as your family and the roots y'all laid down here, man, what's it been like to just ingratiate yourself with Oxford, making really a home, man? Because Lane's talked about that for you. What's it been like from your experience? Because you're uniquely, you know, Lane's son, and you're settling in here and found kind of a home.
I think it's really cool. Everyone's like really accepting of me and welcoming. Everyone welcomes me. Like nothing has gone bad. No people have been mean to me. I mean, I just really like it. It's really easy. I mean, not easy, but you know, like the town's just so like it's so compact. So you don't got to go far for places like I used to. Like
Yeah.
I can just go across the street, eat. You know, the facility and the high school are right next to each other, which is awesome. So yeah.
Comparatively, I mean, Oxford High around for these parts is a massive high school. It's like
it's big.
Yeah, so like we've been to other places before.
Mhm.
Like, where does Oxford kind of stack up in terms of, man, could they go take on some teams, you know, in Cali and Texas?
Yeah, we could definitely take some teams on in California and Texas. We're legit.
Yeah. What do you like about your team this year, man?
I love the coaches. I mean, Coach Cutcliffe, you know, his dad coached at Ole Miss. He's one of the best coaches I've ever had. Just quarterback wise, he knows what he's saying. He like speaks to the quarterbacks. You know, if we have something going wrong, he knows what he's saying about it. I mean, the players, all of us work so hard. There's not a weak spot on the team. All of us are just really hardworking, and yeah.
It's really cool too. You mentioned Coach Cutcliffe being the son of David, and you also mentioned how David coached at Ole Miss. That's a unique thing, and for a guy who's a new quarterback that's kind of learning, you know, getting into your, you know, kind of finding your way as a recruit and all those kind of things. That's got to be a huge tool in your toolbox to have a guy with like to be able to not only lean on your dad and his wealth of knowledge, but man, Cut and all those guys. I mean, you're surrounded by football, bud.
Yeah, 100%. And Coach Cut was kind of in my shoes as in high school. You know, his dad was a coach, so he feels what I feel, you know, about what other people think and stuff. Just, you know, he just tells me, like, just don't listen to them. Just keep working hard, you know. And he's really helped me get the playbook quickly, you know. I came here, like, late in summer, so just helping me get the playbook, all the plays, you know. And I think he's really stepped my game to another level.
For as far as becoming a quarterback recruit, and look, on 3, he's already let me know we got to get him ranked better, right?
Yeah, I don't like that. I didn't get ranked, but you know,
well,
I'll show him. I'll show him.
Yeah, you'll show him. I mean, like you're doing all this stuff now. You're going to all the quarterback throwing camps. You've gone to the Manning Passing Academy, all that kind of stuff. What's it like becoming a quarterback, a recruitable guy, just like developing? Like, because I told you when you walked in, man, you've absolutely shot up. So you know, what's it been like, kind of, you know, in your development as a quarterback and things like that?
I think it's been really good. I mean, just like growing as I go on, just like when I was little, I used to think, oh, it's so easy, all this, all that. You just go out there. It's not like that at all. I mean, quarterback is the hardest position on the field for sure. Just play calls, you know, like tackle football is not 7-on-7. So you can't just go out there and throw a go ball. You got a protection calls, all this, all that. So, I mean, it's definitely been a jump from, you know, middle school to high school. And now that really I'm in a like job, you know, like just protection wise and like plays, you got to remember all this stuff. And at Oxford, we really run like a college playbook. Like it's like Tennessee because of Coach Cut's dad. So, I mean, it's really prepares us for college, he tells us. So, I mean, I had a lot to take in, but you know, all the camps, just really like, just go there and get better, you know, like just take every rep and just use the most. And all the coaches that are there, all the players like Arch, all them at MPA, I mean, they really just listen because they're the best in college. They're the best to do it. So you just got to listen to what they say.
That's a really interesting perspective, man, to be out there and to be throwing with those guys. The Manning Passing Academy, obviously Manning and Ole Miss, it goes hand in hand, just like now Kiffin, and it goes hand in hand with Ole Miss too. So for like when you're over there, what was like some of the coolest experiences for you as far as learning, right? Because I mean, that's all the quarterbacks in one place. Did one guy in particular, like, man, take you under your wing or show you something that really stuck out?
Well, it wasn't really a quarterback, but Gruden came over and he was
Awesome.
like, he was making us run his plays like Y split, like it was like Y split, Y banana, and then you'd have to motion the tight end in, and he was just getting on people for clapping. He hates when you clap. He was telling us to go like ready, he said hot, 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 and people would clap. He'd just scream at him. But quarterback wise, talking to Arch was really cool because I look up to him because of his last name, like what he has to deal with. I not to the extent he deals with it, but I have to deal with it a little bit. And I mean, I just think he's really good. So yeah, definitely talking to him. Austin was there, of course, but I'm close with Austin. And then Sawyer Robinson from Baylor, he kind of took me under his wing a little bit, was like telling me about stuff. And yeah, we were just talking ball.
That's really funny about John Gruden. I forgot
Yeah.
about how he hates claps, man.
Yeah.
Like, did you get some from him? I mean, do you clap always?
Well, in our high school, we clap and the center says ready, go. So I was clapping a little bit to troll him. Like I wasn't gonna, like a little bit, like I clapped on purpose so he'd get mad. I'd be like, I'm just joking, and then I'd do the real play call. But I wanted to troll him a little bit since Dart was doing that on the barstool thing with them. He was like, I just clapped, that's the cadence. And he was getting all mad at it. So I trolled him a little bit.
It's really cool too, like your relationship with Jaxson, who's now off with the Giants. He's number 2, as announced this week, quarterback number 2 behind Russell Wilson for them. Had a great preseason. He's got to feel like a big brother to you in a lot of ways, man. So like, what's it been like to see him start, see like the whole progression through Ole Miss, and your relationship with him? What's that like for you, man?
I mean, it's done a lot for me. I feel like the jump he had from college to NFL was just insane to see. Like, the draft process of him just climbing the boards was really cool. And I mean, I remember like after some games, like my dad would send out clips of me throwing. He'd always text me about it. And we'd always talk about the games he played. He was just a big factor in my life, just an idol, kind of just to look up to him. Because I thought, I mean, everything he did was just really cool at Ole Miss and like how he handled stuff.
What is your dad like as a quarterback coach? He's a former quarterback himself, man. You got Cut, you got Lane who played at Fresno, you got Jaxson in your ear a little bit as you're coming up. That I'm telling you, you got a wealth of knowledge to draw from. What was your dad like as a or what is he like as a quarterback coach?
He wasn't good at quarterbacks. That's the thing. He wasn't really good in college, but as a quarterback coach, he doesn't really. He just tells me like, just be quick, get the ball out quick, have a quick release, quick feet. He just wants everything quick, so in game you can be as fast as you can.
Protecting homes and businesses from the whims of nature, you need more than just quality materials. You require Riverland Roofing. Licensed, insured, and certified, Riverland Roofing offers not only the assurance of excellence, but a tailored approach to your unique structural needs and budget. To learn more about what Riverland Roofing can do for you and the community, call them at 662-644-4297 or visit riverlandroofing.com.
You think about the fire extinguisher thing. You probably get asked about that all the time, constantly. Yeah. But for you, getting into that culture with Ole Miss, becoming a part of it, right? When did that really start to happen for you? And when did you feel like, man, this is different than other places?
I think it was definitely like the fire extinguisher. Then people that kind of knew who I was, but then they kind of like noticed me, like old people would like notice me like out on the square and stuff. I'm like, oh, this isn't normal. But I mean, as time's go, I kind of passed the fire extinguisher down to my little cousin Cookie. So that's all him now. I'm too old for that. And I mean, it's just crazy how much these fans care about Ole Miss, and just like they'll come up to me and like ask me about stuff like, I'm like, how do you know this? Like about Juice or like about Landry or about how my other sister plays at USC, Presley. They know like everything, and they're just always like wondering how I'm doing. They're all just like super like nice to me.
Yeah, outside of Presley, everybody's in Oxford too, man.
Yeah.
What's that been like? That's a change too. That's got to be a really cool thing.
I mean, we got family dinners now. It's wild. I mean, everybody's like here. I would have never thought we would all be together, but I mean, we are. So it's just crazy to see and how cool it is.
Yeah, for you, having the family and having the tight knit, close knit community, like I mentioned, man, it feels like Ole Miss has become home for y'all in so many different ways. For you, as far as quarterbacking and becoming a recruit and a guy like that, how far, like, what are you working on right now? What has really grown in your game that's allowed you to, appeal to On3 to say, hey, rank our guy Knox over here? Like, what's really grown for you?
Arm strength,
Mm.
100%. I mean, I feel like I've kind of grew into my frame like last summer, I'd say. I was pretty tall, but I didn't really grow into my frame, Like I still had a weak arm, and definitely hitting the weight room has been big for me. Yeah, definitely my arm strength has just dramatically grown, and I've gotten a lot faster, I feel like. And like my dad says, like, he's like, "Yeah, you've gotten faster." I'm like, "Yeah, I think it's just me growing into my frame, and the weights have definitely played a big part, benching, like legs, everything just makes you quicker." And yeah, I feel like arm strength, speed, yeah.
What is your relationship with like the players and stuff at Ole Miss? You know what I mean? Because you can walk around and just do whatever you kind of want to right
Yeah.
there. So, what's it been like to get to know them, or the relationships you've made with guys who've gone on to the NFL like Jaxson? I mean, you got so many families now here in town, dude. It's
It's
crazy.
like I just have a bunch of big brothers.
Yeah.
Like they're just all there for me. Like a lot of players, like I would just like Caden, pre-scoring, Dart. I mean, Walker Howard. We used to just like go eat like when they're. I mean, it was like they're just my brothers, basically, just taking me under their wing. But now it's like I'm not really close with like a lot of players, but like a few players like me, Caleb Odom, like Diego Pounds, like they got a place. I'll go to their house sometimes, just chill. They let me use their pool. Yeah, I know Austin. Me and Austin are close. We'll actually go over like if I have some questions about film or something, and he'll just walk me through it. Just like the other day, I went into the office, was just asking him questions about stuff. He was just walking me through it, coverages, all that.
That's really cool that you have
Yeah.
that kind of relationship with them. And, I was curious, man, like doing stuff like the Walk of Champions. Ole Miss fans watching this, man, they've like, they would die to be able to do that, right?
Yeah.
It's like, so for someone who, when you got your first experience with it and just Ole Miss stuff like the Grove and all that kind of stuff, man, what was that like, man? Was it kind of like a shock moment for y'all, for all y'all?
100%. I'm used to USC. You know that nobody goes to the games there. So it was definitely crazy. Everybody screaming like in your ears, Like I never knew that much people knew my name for like they're just Knox. It's just crazy. And how much people can love a dog like Juice when he walks.
It's hilarious.
I mean, it's crazy. But yeah, it's definitely an unreal experience. It's awesome.
All right. Do you have any say in how Juice, does anything? Like, you have a good relationship with Juice? It's a dog.
He's kind of crazy.
He's a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for everyone else, he's a mascot. For he's his dog. We were talking about this beforehand.
Yeah.
My little dog Rosie.
Yeah.
God love her. Like I love her to death, but holy crap,
Yeah.
like no one else has to pick up her crap. You know what I mean?
I'll never do that. Juice isn't like the type to come on the couch with you and like cuddle with you. You know how some dogs are like that.
Which is the best dog.
Yeah, he just goes in his kennel. He'll chill out, but like he'll be crazy sometimes. Like take your shoe or something and run. But yeah,
individual goals, man. What kind of you set for yourself, benchmarks and stuff like that?
Grow as a player. My IQ in the game, I think, needs to grow. Coverage wise, all this blitzes, pick it up. Definitely throw the ball farther. I want to have a really strong arm, be as accurate as I can, and pick up as much offers as I can. I want to have a lot of the SEC schools before my junior year. And yeah,
man, what do you do on game day Saturdays outside of just, like you have free reign, right? So like, what's a typical game day Saturday for Knox? Who could go? Hey, you want to go to the Walk of Champions today? Sure.
Yeah. I mean, usually like before this, I didn't come to all the games because I didn't live here.
Right.
So I do the Walk of Champions, but this time I went to the Grove.
There you go.
First time ever, actually, going to the Grove.
Really?
Like groving, basically.
Yeah, like doing the whole Grove experience.
Yeah. I went for an hour. I kind of got bored. So, I went back to my friend's house. We watched Ohio State versus Texas. Wasn't a good game.
Wasn't a good game.
Well,
Arch had a tough go.
He'll be back.
He'll be back. Got better in the second half.
Yeah, 100%. Then, I was telling my dad originally, like, I'm gonna stay in the stands. I'm gonna be a normal fan for my first game, right? I didn't. I went on the field. I wanted to see it up close. I went on the field for about first 2 quarters. Then it kind of got blowout. So then I went up up in the stands with all my friends, and then went back down on the field for I think the end of the fourth quarter.
You know what I'm hearing? That you're getting to be a normal kid for the first time, really. Like you're just getting to be a kid, man, and it's awesome to see for you. He's Knox Kiffin. This has been a Mudcat Media production. I'm Ben Garrett at Spirit Ben on Twitter. Sign up to Rebel Grove on 3 for just $1. Thank you, man. I hope we do a podcast together.
Yes, sir.
If you can't tell, dude, he's got a great personality for this. And man, I wish you nothing but the best, dude. Thank you.
Thank you.